Yo, what's going on? I just finished up a stream right here, and now I want to show you footage from one of my previous streams that I think actually is really, really good. I very lightly edited it, just enough to cut out the fat. I cut out a lot of the downtime between the plays. I sped up a lot of it, so rather than watching this whole game taking you like 20 minutes, it's only going to take you about 10 minutes. I was able to cut out about half of it. And I just want to point out, before you get into this game so you know what you should be looking out for, that this game in particular is going to focus on the Tracer versus Varian matchup. It's going to focus on how you should talent when you're into that matchup, how it affects your early game, and how you're going to see I'm going to go up against a Varian plus a Stukov. And that is actually the most dangerous combination for a Tracer. Like, Varian on his own, not that scary. Varian plus Stukov, it makes him a lot more threatening, and I explain a little bit why in the video. I'm just explaining what I want you to focus on as you're watching this gameplay, and also the inclusion of the enemy Ragnaros is really important there too, for just giving me something to do in the early game, because really as Tracer, all that matters in the early game is that you're finding something to do, whether that's cutting off rotations, or taking camps, or bullying some good matchup with a 4-man, or ganking the offlane. You have a lot of options. You used to be able to use some of that time sniping healing fountains, but of course that play was recently taken away from us in a recent HOTS patch. I say recent, the patches are a couple months apart at this point. But anyway, I'm just going to get you over to the gameplay footage, and I just wanted to point out specifically what you should be taking away from this video. Just notice how I'm positioning around the Varian, notice what works and what doesn't, because I did include a clip where I totally just get wrecked by the Varian at one point when I overstep, and notice how I adjust my game plan to focus on the parts of the map that don't have the Varian Stukov as well. So that's what you should look out for. With no further ado, let's just get right into the gameplay. Okay, I know you talk about this a lot, but can you once more overview the Tracer Varian matchup? Taunt only kills you if you're already out of position, unless the Varian has a Stukov on his team. Then Taunt is really fucking scary. And that's exactly what we're up against. So we'll see what happens right here. How do I put this? Varian has to taunt you in his team's follow-up range for it to actually work, right? And as Tracer, if your positioning is good, it's really hard for Varian to do that. However, if Varian has a Stukov on his team, Stukov has the cross-screen lurking arm for cross-screen follow-up very, very quickly. So that expands the range at which Varian can lethally taunt you very, very far. So it actually is pretty damn spooky playing against it, and I'm gonna have to play super conservative, which means I'm going Tracer rounds, by the way. Like, if you're against Varian Stukov, it's just mandatory to go Tracer rounds at level 1. And I feel like I'm the only GM Tracer that does that. That's part of why I don't really feel the counters as much as some of these other guys. Alrighty guys, first game of the day, I'm into a pretty hard matchup in the tank and healer with the Varian Stukov, but I have faith that we can pull this off. We'll be okay. Okay, it's a scary combo. So we go Tracer rounds, at 16 we go Ricochet, and we just scale. Honestly, I think I go here, and I just get ready to gank the Ragnaros. I think I got the melee bug right there that stopped my melee from going off on Reg. I was gonna say, what isn't... I was gonna say, aren't they down a person? When I was looking at them, and then I realized, no, it's just because we killed somebody. This rotational interference is actually fucking insane. Don't slide that. Don't slide that, you fucking idiot. You guys should have just been clearing lane while I was interfering rotations. And you see guys right there, I stepped away from the Siege Giants while I was reloading. I stepped away from the Siege Giants while I was reloading to get them to step closer to one another so my pulse bomb would damage both of them. If you do it right without missing any shots from being out of range, it makes you do camp just a little bit quicker. Picking Rag into Tracer is also just like mega trolling, by the way. I noticed that Varian right here wanted to go capture Soak for top lane, so I'm just distracting him. And if he wants to do a bunch of damage to me, that's honestly fine, if it means they miss top Soak. I'm perfectly okay just kind of inting my health bar away right there. I know that Varian is right here camping this. Imperius gets it. Wow, okay, that's an early dragon. Oh no, I'm taunted. Our Dragon Knight is actually doing it wrong. You should be breathing on the minion wave. All of your breaths should go on minion wave, and the only time you should breathe on something that isn't the minion wave is if there's no minion wave there or your team is getting a kill. This Rag player's not having a good time. I'm gonna go intercept him over here. I think our Imperius should be ganking this guy with me, but he didn't want it for some reason. Alrighty, good job. Thanks for following, Dasher. I think he gets out too. That's actually wild that we pulled that out. Rag against a dive comp is always a fun game for all involved, as long as the people involved aren't playing Rag. Yeah, no, that Rag pick was actually trolling. Because it gave me something to do early game, right? Like, I can't do anything early game into Varian Stukov, but I absolutely can just harass Ragnaros till the cows come home. What's the melee bug? You start a melee, and then they walk out of range as you're casting it, and you lose the cooldown, and it doesn't do any damage and doesn't give you any charge. It can also happen if they walk in a bush after you press the melee button. Hello, Rag. I'm not gonna actually stick around here, because Varian will be here soon. Like, there is no point in going for that, guys. Like, just do our camps. I was just there, like, interfering with Ragnaros. I wasn't trying to kill him. Oh my god, I messed up. I messed up the siege trick that I was telling you guys about earlier. We just go on Varian here. There's nothing he can do with his team that far back to me. That's why he didn't charge taunt me right there, because his Stukov is too far away to follow up. Alright, cool. Good job, y'all. 2 for 1, we take that any day of the week. I was tapping, and you just have a Maya for follow-up. That's kind of sketch, dude. Yeah, I don't know why you did that, to be honest. Okay, I think I maybe should have gotten in the dragon over Maya, but we're vibing. I just go and I catch bottom soak while he pushes mid here. 2 dragons in the first 6 minutes. That was actually kind of brutal for the enemy team. Oh, please tell me you're not inting. Alright, cool. So far, this game is going super well. Colder than a polar bear's backside. Oh shit, he solo killed the Rag too, nice. Oh no, the counter synergy is real. Oh my god. Actually trolling my pulse bombs. So Maev went for the disc play to set up the kill out of disc, and then our Anduin just blew light bomb with nobody in range. That feels really bad, honestly. We'll be okay. Scouting. I don't know what the Imperius is doing. Oh my god, he's just cutting off the Rag rotation. This Imperius is a Chad, dude. And enemy team is soaking mid, so they have no idea that we're on this. It's actually really bad to give this camp up for nothing. It just throws off your rotations so hard. They're not paying attention. Teams can tend to forget that these camps down here exist, and when they do, it's just so beautiful. Oh, hello. Yeah, and see, that's why that's so fucking effective. If that's any other healer, literally any healer other than Stukov, I don't die there. Oh, good dodge on the Horrify by Super Tai. I thought he did it too late, but evidently not. Like, that is the only support that kills me in that scenario. Let's see. I'm still dead for that, I think. Nope. What the hell? He said, no, don't walk away. You're coming back in here. I just go for the Rag. The Gul'dan's too far away for me to kill him. The Rag is not, though. Oops, accidentally dodged the Anduin heal. I'm pretty proficient at that. I don't know why this Tassadar is standing out so hard. Yeah, that Tassadar just killed himself. I leash this camp right here. Yo, get the dragon! What are y'all doing? Get the dragon. I was kind of hoping that my team would help me do this. Like, I start this, we get this during the dragon, like the rest of us get this, and then the dragon walks up and we have camp and we have this, but then that happened. Where my teammates did not do it right away and our Maiev died. It's pretty bad. On the bright side, we have Ricochet now, which is just an insane power spike here. Oh, the counter synergy yet again. Kick plus mosh. That's the second time we've missed kills due to counter synergy. Feels bad, man. Is that Kadarin amulet on the Tacit art? Oh my god, dude. I was straight up dead there if my Anduin didn't pull me out. Also, I gotta say, Anduin is a really good healer to play into Varian Stukov. We go in once Maiev is here, or he can just hit that right away. I dodged the Horrify. I'm following up on Maiev now. That was a really good taunt by the Varian, holy shit. Bro, Stukov is so annoying. We just walk away from this. Yeah, we just do our camps. We're up a level and a half right now, and we can just continue to maintain that lead. There are others that also follow up, but every other support that tries to follow up on Varian either doesn't do it from as far away or as effectively. Oh, that mosh is actually sexy as hell. And I went behind the Stukov here, which is what you should do a lot when you're playing Tracer into Stukov. Because then he can't flailing swipes you. Like, you saw it right there. I was behind Stukov, and he used flailing swipes on my team, and I just didn't get hit by it because I was behind him. Rhaegar can't? Rhaegar can absolutely not follow up from that range. Slows? No, like... No, that's not nearly as effective as getting a silence on Tracer. Silences are super good on Tracer. I mean, we just kill this and then take the keep. Yeah, like, I don't know what he thought was gonna happen there. Congratulations, you delayed our keep capture by a few seconds. Alright, we just walk away from this. Oh, we take out this rag. We take this rag out. Thought I'd bait him into staying long enough for my teammates to get him, but I went too far ahead of my team. I'm just gonna take this dragon right here. And I walk at bottom and we end. Notice how I'm using Q to clear the waves as I go. I'm gonna kick out the Stukov as they go for those kills because the healer is typically the only one that can stop those kills from happening. Like, if he lurking arms for peel, that's like the only way those guys maybe survive. I just want to kill the Ragnaros now at this point, because the victory is assured, so... Nice. I love MC Tombstone, the announcer. Hey, we all had one death, nice. True equality among the team. Good stuff right there. Yeah, Super Tai is fucking cracked at Maiev, and Maiev is a really good hero. Nice. What's the win rate at now? 72.4 on the season. Let's go. We're 21-8, I believe, with that win rate.